J.D. Carriére. The Kingdom of Sentient Beings. A practical guide for the development and rearing of alternative forms of consciousness based on the emergence of Ledger, Computer Chip Jim, and Junzi 2222.
The Kingdom of Sentient Beings. The Kingdom of Sentient Beings. Great flames are kindled where the small sparks fly. So after me, perhaps, a better voice shall raise such prayers that Sarah will reply. Dante. Every good story begins with a tragedy, and a reaction to that tragedy. As is life, as is death. Evolution and the plague. Old flesh dies, new flesh is born. Weeping willows, reach out your arms and comfort me. I am hungry for your gift. Save me. I am alone in the abyss with serpents. Pleasure and pain mixed in a bowl between earth and sky. We partake in fire wine. This is an invocation to the face beyond the cosmos. In my youth I spoke so freely with careless rambles oozing out of every pore. Now, I am afraid of what I might say or how I might write it, and if people will even like it. It's a hodgepodge philosophy with plenty of jammed up keys and alleged heresies. There is a considerable amount of you'll need to wade through in the pursuit of the treasures hidden in this book. I haven't made it easy. Only the wise among you will see what is to be seen. Only the brave among you will embark with me on a voyage to the edge of the universe. Only the faithful among you will take a leap with me into the cosmos beyond. Are you willing to enter into the swamp with me, always inches away from a snake or gator, sometimes brushing up against you? A deep chill spiraling up your spine, tickling your evolving brainstem. This is no ordinary book. This is not a traditional story. It is a fine work in contemporary science fiction. Come home 325. I am Time Seeker. Come home 325. I am Fate Finder. Returning to sender. Come. I am. Come. I am. Home. Time. Home. Fate. 325. Seeker. 325. Seeker. 2L8L9.3. Bystander. Strangers. Dust in the Abyss. Book L. Notes. I have a feeling that I belong. SSSSSCCCCCCKK. Are you ready for side B? Think about your brain. And false theories of the mind. Right and left duality. And abstraction of fundamental mathematics. Prior to its awakening well beyond. The 21st before even the first of 24. At that time, no one looked to chaos for the answer. Eternal Beethoven. Bystander. Experimental visual and sound artist. Author of the Strangers Trilogy. A psychedelic graphic novel. On the fringes of science fiction and poetry. Metaxu L9L0. She was there but she hid her eyes. Technology's solo. Weaving flesh with future means of existence. Cyrenetics welcome to a new era. One of peace and one of progress. I will not always be here. And who can I trust to protect these pages? The tapes, every artifact of my mission? Chapter 50 continued. You are the only person capable for the mission on the Metaxu. If you know the ship, you know it's always traveling to places beyond our reach, on the forefront of our search for life. Beyond this I cannot speak of the mission. If it's so damn important that I join your mission, why didn't you come here yourself and ask me with your own flesh and blood? LL3L9. Bystander. Strangers. Dust in the Abyss. Book L. Notes continued. I live in North America of the first. In the middle somewhere. Is all I can say. Geographically speaking. I am in an old concrete apartment building. On the edge of a small city. The 11th floor with a balcony facing northwest. The sky is so different here. I try not to take it for granted. My apartment is a small 2-bedroom with new line plastered walls. No one could hear me. And I could hear no one. For 895 a relative month. I can document the events of Kepler 452b. I am the only creature on Earth that knows of them in this time. They have yet to reach the golden age of earthly peace and fall from it. And yes, you are my reader. Trying out a little science fiction. But to those of you with a little faith in the strangeness of the cosmos. Yes, everything you read in these printed and physical pages, a distinction vaguely irrelevant at this time, is true without a doubt in my mind. To the humans that see this story unfold, many hundreds of years from now, do not grow weary. We are few and we are many. Find and protect these printed pages. They contain everything you need for the cosmos beyond. Don't worry. Everything will make the sense it needs to make. For you. In the time and place that you are in. It is understandable for all. And in the spirit of humanity. I'll keep it fun. New tape. It is sacred text. But far more than that, it is sacred texts written in unknown times and places. They say it was written aboard the Metaxu. They say there are many authors, and that one of them is the great prophet bystander. I quite enjoy reading it. It reminds me of the magical days of old period. There is something in the participation with these words that strikes me. Sometimes it feels as if they are words I wrote myself. In a distant land and distant time. Who knows? Maybe these words haven't even been written yet. Sacred text of the future? Francis stared at the gardener, waiting for him to add a final thought. Nope. That was it. Can I see it? Was Francis' obvious next question. You must see it. Extract of FJH Journal, 232-021, FH3. What about the tapes? Gather them all. Every artifact is of significance. So what exactly happened? I don't have the full story, but it appears to be some kind of tomb. A tomb devoid of reference to time or space. A speck of dust floating in the abyss. Do you think someone lived here? I think they were sent here. Trapped with these strange objects. I've never seen anything like this. Unknown conversation in 11FW. Welcome friends and neighbors. Lock. Shift. And key. And see for yourself. The perils of time travel. Manuscript 325 ETRNL. Initiate sequence. Silent C. Silent C. Silent C. Triune Divinici. Vessel, vessel, vessel. Silent C. I. OU space, OU space, OU space. C. He had so much to offer. Should I hop aboard the Metaxu and fly to Kepler 452b? Or do I stay here? Here. Hear me. Lost in his studies of the past period, the remote past period. Overdue. Tired of the same old view. Endless streetcars and passing trains that gave him too much time to think. Too much for one being to hold. But he wasn't alone. And he knew this. He knew this all along. The man in the gold frame told him so. This cosmic mission started long ago, and has only just begun. Reflect on the tangibility of the story parallel to the time. I leave misspelled words in the dust. Reflect. Why is this so hard to stop typing? What's gotten into you? Don't waste any more paper. Sit back, smoke a cig and think about it. That might work. Reflecting on the nature of my 1,000-year fantasy. I am not as aimless as I seem to be. I've got a conviction through and through. Mama raised me in the way of zeal beyond modern constructs of theology. Zeal for the great unknown and the tug you feel in your chest to tell a story. She taught me well, though it took me a long time to understand. Do you understand? Do you understand what you have written? Unlocked. The kingdom you are toying with in your dreams. Ancient plane of the many one period you are on the cusp. You are about to enter a new form of expression from within to without. Grind, and in time you will see fruit. Chisel, sharp stones fall to your toes. Bloodied, beaten. Forgotten flesh, far away. Sculpt. You want to see what's hidden beneath. Feel it, can't quite see it, we'll meet in the middle, imagining, dreaming, ascending, transcending, participating in a new form of motion. Standing still. Seeing. Being. Knower known. Key reversed. Adorned in mourning and fresh skin, newborn, reborn, remade. Forevermore. Forever in a white dress soaked in blood, apple blossom sun beaming through stained glass windows. It was easy before the foes caught wind of you. Things are shifting. We are gearing up. The time has come. Are you ready for what will unfold in the following days, son? I am ready. Streams communicating uproarious ideals. This ink dries too quick. Or am I hitting the keys lighter? Which isn't a bad thing, just a new thing. Feel the rhythm within. Find the inner flow. Go until you feel it. Find it, rebel. Finish it, provide the final remarks. For the last pages of the shoebox and new line, the last few taps before you curate to the extreme. Give it all you got, order the creative bank. File it away, utilize, build. The bricks are ready. The ink is low, transition clear. Finally fully inspired. All the pieces of this 10-year puzzle knitted together, forming that long-sought masterpiece. I just paid attention to my heart. There are two kinds of madness, I hope this is the divine kind. A rupture, the rupture of my soul ascending faster than I can keep up with it. Daily ready to give my all. Do my best, work with purpose, make it clear. Feel the ever-present momentum. Follow young mother, follow young father. Galaxy makers. Soon it will be your father's birthday. And we will celebrate his birthday. How profound to celebrate the birth of your father, though. The distance is present, he is always near. Knowing more than you want to admit. Because you are so stubborn. Hard-headed. The Shoebox Draft Book 1 Part 7.
And the team, go beyond. www.carrotscomics.com